All right, Amazon, not sure what happened just a second ago. The live stream ended, but don't you worry, I got your back. I'm back here with you. We are going to pick up where we left off. For any of you that are new to our Plant Chicks Amazon page, welcome. My name is Jackie, co-founder of Plant Chicks. And Plant Chicks, we are here to plant-inspire women to get off fad diets and onto a sustainable lifestyle. God is good, life is good, and we're so happy to be here with you. So we are on the yoga mat for today's practice. All you're going to need is your yoga mat, your beautiful self, and maybe yoga blocks if you're a little bit stiffer. You can always use some yoga blocks to sit on. I am going to grab a little bit of water. You might want to have water nearby. You might want to have a towel nearby, especially if you don't have yoga blocks and you are a little bit tighter. You might need a towel to help with your stretching, or you can always use a yoga strap if you have that. So, for today's yoga flow, usually when I do different yoga practices, like a lot of times we'll use weights or sliders or booty bands, but for our yoga flow, it's gonna be straight up yoga, doing nice flows, and then we'll take it to the mat and do a little bit, like today we're gonna do work on our core, and we're also going to stretch out a little bit. So, sorry about the previous live, something happened, but we are back in full swing. So, I want you to come into a comfortable seated position and gently close those eyes, taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling at your leisure. I want you to take a nice deep breath in, inhaling through your nose, feeling that breath enter in through your nose, going down through your throat, filling your chest, your diaphragm, and your belly. And as you exhale, you're going to reverse that breath. You're going to expel it from your belly, then your diaphragm, then your chest, your throat, and let's go exhale out through the mouth. Again, let's inhale in through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. One more deep breath in together, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling through the mouth. And gently, I want you to bring your hands together to heart center, prayer to heart center. I want you to call to mind an intention for yourself. I just got this new tattoo, and I'll show you throughout the live, on my forearm. It's written in the shape of an infinity sign. And it says, love the life you live, live the life you love. Maybe you can use something like that for your intention. Maybe you can share joy or love with the universe. There's a lot of diversity or a lot of division going on right now. So maybe you just want to share some love, some openness, some communion, some community. Let's go ahead and inhale. Inhale your intention. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes and drop your hands down to your side, exhaling that intention out to the universe. Inhaling, arms come up above the head. Exhale, drop one arm down to the ground. The other arm lifts up, and gently get a nice, good stretch on your side body. Good. Inhale, come up to center, and exhale. Inhale, other arm comes up, and go ahead and gently stretch it over to the other side. And we're just going to keep doing that, moving with your breath, stretching from side to side. Now, if you're new to Amazon Live, one of the beauties with Amazon Live is all these products that you see, like this yoga mat, my yoga blocks, the candle that I have, the water bottle I have, the meditation chair, the salt lamp. All of these are on the carousel below. So if there's something in this video that's really calling to you, you just click on the picture that's in the carousel and voila, it shows up to your house the next day. So easy. What do we do before Amazon? Seriously. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring your arms up to the center. Inhale, arms come up to the top. Exhale, drop your right arm behind you and go ahead and bring your left hand to your right thigh or your knee. And you're going to twist and look back over that right shoulder, getting a nice stretch in your lower back, upper back. Inhale, bring the arms up to the center. And exhale, let's twist it over to the other side. This time, you're looking behind your left shoulder. And you guys, I have to share this candle with you guys. My husband got it, but listen, it's the name of it. Smell my nuts. He literally bought the candle. He's 55-ish. He bought the candle because the name of it, but it does smell really good. It's like banana nut bread. So it's in the carousel. Super funny. But it makes me want banana nut bread. Inhale, arms come up. Let's do one more time. Over to the other side. And notice if you can twist a little bit further and look a little bit further past your right shoulder. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, twist it to the other side. I feel like I'm stretching my back a little bit more, and I'm getting a little bit more of a stretch. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up to the center. And exhale, let's take it onto all fours. If you're sitting on the yoga block, we're just going to move that to the side. And I have to say, I love these cork yoga blocks. They're super cute. I've got another pair, but I didn't have cork, so I had to get those. So those are definitely in the carousel. Let's do some cat and cow stretches. Inhaling, drop your belly, arching your back, looking up to the ceiling. And exhale, round the spine. Think about rounding those shoulder blades as you exhale and look towards your belly button. Inhaling, looking up to the sky or the ceiling. And exhaling, rounding the spine, looking at the belly button. Good, moving at your own intensity, your own breath. And from here, if you want to start adding some circles, getting a nice good stretch in the wrists, the knees, the hips, the back. Stretching everything out. Loosening up those joints. Good, go ahead and reverse the direction of those circles. I'd love to know where you're watching from. And let me know also if you have any areas on your body that you would like me to focus on for this yoga practice, and I can add some different moves in here for you. So comment below. Go ahead and bring it up to all fours and gently push it back into your first child's pose. So you want your feet to be together, open the knees, and gently sit all the way back. Good, breathing into that stretch. Relaxing your body into the mat. Excellent. Go ahead and bring it up to all fours. And let's tuck the toes under and take it into our very first downward facing dog. From here, let's go ahead and walk the dog, bending one knee while straightening the other, and alternating sides. Taking it at your own pace. And if you feel like it would feel better to come back onto both toes at the same time and then pressing the heels down, do you. Listen to what your body needs today in this practice during your lunch. Good, let's go ahead and slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat, bending your knees. And from here, let's just hang like a rag doll, hanging forward. If you want to, you can grab opposite elbows and gently rock side to side. Now, if you want to, my friends, make sure you turn some music on in the background. Listen to what feels good to you or what brings you energy. If it's calming, relaxing music, maybe it's hip hop music, whatever it is, turn on your jam. Make this your practice. Let's go ahead and slowly drop drop those hands down towards the mat. If you can't reach the mat, go ahead and bend your knees so you can gently touch the mat. From here, tuck your chin to your chest and slowly roll it up to a standing position. And you guys, I'm like feeling my inner cheerleader today. I used to always wear my hair like in ponytails on the top of my head as a cheerleader. So I had to do like a half C one today. All right, we're gonna start with a sun salutation. Inhale, arms come up to the ceiling. Exhale, gently fold forward, keeping those knees soft. Inhale, look halfway up. Go ahead and exhale, drop your hands down towards the mat. Step it back into a high plank. Let's hold it here for 5 breaths. You want to keep your core nice and tight. And make sure that you're not like arching up whatever, or dropping down too low. You want to be nice, you want to be right here and solid. Good, 2 more breaths. And from here you can either drop it down to your knees and slowly lower all the way down to the mat, or slowly bend down and drop it all the way down to the mat. Forehead goes on the mat. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower the left ear towards the mat. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, right ear down towards the mat. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Tuck the toes under, push it back into your second downward facing dog. Walk the dog a couple breaths. And on your next exhale, you're going to step, jump, or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up to the sky, reaching for those intentions. And exhale, fold forward. We're doing this all over again. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step back to a high plank. This time you're lowering halfway down to a low plank. Pivot forward into an upward facing dog. Now, if an up dog is too much for you, you can go ahead and drop your legs to the mat and do a cobra. Tuck your toes under and push it back into another downward facing dog. You can walk the dog, or you can just get this nice deep stretch here. On your next exhale, bend, hop, or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to do a couple more rounds. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step, jump, back. Vinyasa. Meet in downward facing dog. We're holding this for a few breaths. You got it. On your next exhale, step or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. And exhale, one more round. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down, vinyasa. And meet in downward facing dog. Hold it here for a few breaths. Reading some comments. Will these poses help me? I need my reading glasses, you guys. My eyes are getting so bad. Keep breathing in downward facing dog. Will these poses help with your back pain? Yes, they 100% can. Would you say yoga would benefit me as someone who has back pains, mainly lower back problems? Yoga is very, very helpful for lower back problems. But today, I don't want you to do any jumping, so when we're coming up to the top of the mat, walk up to the top of the mat instead of jumping. Let's do one more breath, and I'll demonstrate the walking to the top of the mat instead of jumping. And I love that you call me ma'am. My mother used to always say that was for old people. But I guess when you're 51, you are old. All right, so on your next exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. So that's what walking is, all right? Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, Tadasana. Hands come down by the side. Now we're moving on to Sun Salutation B. So we're going to inhale into a chair pose. Act like you're sitting in a chair. So the weight is mostly in your heels and you're sitting back into a chair. Try and keep your knees close together, feet are close together. You should really feel it in your glutes. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or jump the feet to a high plank. Lower down vinyasa. Now if this vinyasa is too much for you, just maybe in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee towards the nose, hold it here. And go ahead and step your foot through, bring it up to warrior one. So warrior one, your back foot is now perpendicular to the front foot. Your hands can be together or they can be open. Do whatever is comfortable for you, it really doesn't matter. Holding here for another breath. Exhale, fold forward. Step the right leg back, lower down vinyasa. Again, if the vinyasa is too much, just meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here for a breath. Step the left leg through, raise it up, warrior one. And we're gonna hold this posture for a couple breaths. You got it. Exhale, lower down, step the left foot back, vinyasa. Remember, you can always meet me in downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. The next exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Holding here for a breath. We're gonna do the same thing, but we'll speed it up just a tiny little bit. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, step your foot through your hands, bring it up to warrior one. Holding here for one more breath. Exhale, fold forward. Step the right leg back, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step the foot through the hands, bring it up, warrior one. Holding here for a breath. Exhale, fold forward, left leg steps back, vinyasa. Again, you can meet me in downward facing dog. Holding here for a couple breaths. On your next exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Holding here for a few breaths. Now, one of the reasons yoga is so good for your lower back is because you're getting a lot of stretching. And sometimes when you have lower back pain, it's because your hamstrings are too tight, maybe your abs are not strong enough, but you also need to stretch that lower back. So we're gonna be doing all of that stuff in this yoga practice today. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step it back. Vinyasa. We're gonna do one more like this and then we'll add on. Inhale, right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Exhale, fold forward. Step the leg back. Vinyasa. Meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Exhale, fold forward. Left leg steps back. Vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Hold here, staying in downward facing dog. Think about pressing your heels down to the mat. Thank you for your time. Answer my questions. Have a nice day. But you have a nice day too. Definitely come back and do more yoga with us too. All right, 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more. Inhale through the nose. And on that exhale, go ahead and hop, step, or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. We're adding on to the sun V. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step, jump back. Lower down vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 1. Holding here. On your next exhale, open up. Warrior 2. Good. Your gaze should be over that right hand. Looking over those right fingertips. You got this. From here, I want you to straighten your right leg. And let's take it into Trikonasana or triangle pose. So you're going to lean, you're going to bend over to that right ankle. Now if you need to, you can use your yoga block here. However, you need to twist your body. And this is the beauty with this yoga blocks. You can change all these different angles, and then eventually, you won't need the block at all. But do what works best for your body. Listen to your body. You should get a nice, good twist. Good. Bring it back up to Warrior 2. Now from here, I want you to straighten your left or your right leg. You're going to pivot to the back, and you're going to slowly bend forward. So a standing forward fold, and you're facing away from the camera or away from the screen. Holding here, a couple more breaths. From here, go ahead and inhale, place your hands on your hips, take a deep breath in there, and exhale. And on your next inhale, let's go ahead and stand all the way up, squeezing your glutes to stand up, and take it into another Warrior 2. From here, on your next exhale, airplane your arms down, step that right leg back, vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Excellent. Left leg lifts up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 1. Now we get to do the same thing on this side. On your next exhale, open up to Warrior 2. This time, your gaze is over that left hand. And here's my pretty new tattoo. Last week I didn't have it because I got it last Wednesday. I love it, you guys. I'm so happy with it. Holding here. Reminds me of my intention. What's your intention? Think about your intention that you set for yourself. From here, extend that left leg. We're going to take it into Trikonasana, so if you used the yoga block before, you're going to use it again here, but you're going to twist it over, leaning over that left foot. You can do that yogi toe hold. You got this. Breathing in all that love. Breathing in community. Breathing in connection. We need a lot of connection right now. We can get through anything if we connect with other amazing heart-centered people. Good. From here, we're going to change it a little bit. Now, gonna drop that top arm, and now you're gonna walk it around. Now you're facing the camera, or your phone, or your TV, whatever you're looking at. And it's a forward fold. This time I want you to clasp your hands behind your back. Keep your palms together, getting a nice, good stretch in your chest and your heart center. And think about pulling those hands. The goal is to actually have the hands come all the way over your back and touch the floor over here. And can you believe my hands at one point did that? My shoulders are so tight. You can see that I'm so far away from doing that now. But this is the beauty of yoga. You keep practicing, you get better, you stop practicing, you're not as flexible. It's all growth, and all it matters is where you are today, right here, right now, in this yoga mat that you're standing on. Good, let's go ahead and relax the hands to the hips. Inhale as you squeeze your glutes to stand it all the way up. And let's take it into a warrior two. Excellent. Holding here for a breath. On your next exhale, airplane the arms down. Step that left leg back. Vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. One breath in together. Inhaling and exhaling. Another one. And on your exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. We're gonna do this one more time, and then we're gonna start doing some abs and taking it down to the floor. How does that sound? Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step it back, vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Step your foot through your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extend that right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, so you're bending. You're getting that good triangle pose here. Getting a nice good stretch on the left side body. From here, we're going to go ahead and drop the left arm down. Walk your hands towards the left. Standing forward fold. And from here, we're going to take it back up into a warrior two. Meeting in warrior two. On your next inhale, you're going to reverse that warrior. The left hand can either be on the back leg, or you can do the bind, the half bind. Wrapping your left arm around your back. Your gaze is looking up and towards that right hand. Exhale, airplane the arms down. Step the right leg back, vinyasa. And downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Extend that left leg, Trikonasana on this side. We're gonna hold this stretch for just a couple breaths. On your next exhale, drop your right arm down. Walk your hands out to the side. Getting a nice side angle, front side bend. Standing wide leg. Hands are clasped behind the back, stretching out the shoulders. Good, bring it back up into your warrior two. Now reverse the warrior. Yes, feels so amazing. If you did that half bind, do that half bind over here. And now airplane the arms down, vinyasa. I'm so happy that you guys are showing up today. Feels so yummy. All right, hold it here. Now let's go ahead and inhale, bring the right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knee, and let's do some small knee circles. Holding here. Opening up that hip. Reverse the direction of the knee circle. Good. Now go ahead and bring the leg up to the sky. And now we're going to bring the knee to the nose. Hold it here. I want you to really round the back. You should really feel this in your core. Think about touching your knee to your nose. You got it. Extend the leg to the ceiling. And now bring the right knee to the right shoulder. Hold here. Squeeze. Hold tight. Bring the leg up to the ceiling. Right knee, left shoulder. Working those obliques. Yes, yes. All right. Now bring it up to the center. We're going to do squares. So you're going to bring the knee to the right elbow or shoulder, down to the right wrist, left shoulder, right wrist, left shoulder. One more time, each direction. Good, extend the leg to the ceiling and drop it down. Now we do the same thing on the other one. Inhale, left leg comes up, bend the knee, do those knee circles, opening up the hip, keep it going. Just reading some of the comments. I love that you guys are talking today. Some days you guys are so quiet. Reverse the direction of your knee circles. Depends on your pain, Drew, but yes, yoga has been known to help with back pain. That is why I do yoga regularly. Thank you for writing that comment in there, and it's so, so true. But definitely one thing, you do want to talk to your doctor about any kind of pains that you're having. And I'd recommend seeing a physical rehabilitative physician, because they're really into, like, they know a lot about yoga, or the ones that I know do know a lot about yoga. And instead of like offering injections or medications, they'll actually recommend lifestyle modifications, which is what we're all about. It's so amazing. All right, inhale, bring the legs straight to the sky. Exhale, tuck your knee to your nose. Now you'll notice one side is a little bit more flexible or more strong than the other. This one's harder for me to touch my knee to my nose, but really get that really good stretch in there. Extend that leg to the ceiling. Now the left knee comes to the left shoulder. Drop it down to the left elbow or wrist. Bring it over to the right wrist and up to the right shoulder. Again, left shoulder, left wrist, right shoulder. One more. Left shoulder, left wrist. Who's feeling it? I am. Extend. Now we have to bring the left knee to the left shoulder, holding it here. Extend to the ceiling. Bring it over to the right shoulder. Hold it here. Breathe. Extend it to the ceiling. And drop your foot down towards the mat. Downward facing dog. Let's walk that dog. Inhale, right leg comes up to the ceiling. Bring the knee to the nose, make a figure 7. We're taking this into a pigeon pose. My favorite, you guys. Seriously, seriously. Now, for some of you, this is gonna be all you want. This is gonna be the stretch that's perfect for you. If you're tighter, you can bring the yoga blocks and put it underneath that hip, the right hip. And you can also start walking your hands out if you need more of a stretch. Listen to your body. Do what feels good for you. We're gonna hold this posture for a couple breaths. And you wanna try and relax into this posture. You wanna push yourself a little bit, but not too much. You want to go just to the point where you're feeling a little bit of, what is the word I'm looking for? Where you're feeling a little tightness, and stop there. And if you can breathe into that area where you're feeling tightness, and try and breathe in relaxation, you might be able to elongate that stretch a little bit more. You have to listen to your body. Really, really important that we do listen to our bodies. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Walk it all the way up. From here, we're gonna bring that left leg around and bring it in front. So we're sitting in Janu Sursasana. I can never say that word, Janu. We'll just say Janu. Left leg is extended straight out in front. Keep the knee nice and solid. Think about pressing the back of the left knee into the mat. From here, we can inhale, bringing the arms up to the ceiling, and exhale, gently fold forward, folding over that left extended leg. Again, you want to think about contracting your left leg. And this is going to be a really nice stretch for the lower back, for the hamstrings, the side body. Like you might feel this like all over literally. So just breathing into this posture. Calling to mind that intention that you set for yourself today, this morning, or this afternoon. Breathing relaxation into those tight muscles. Let's inhale, walk your hands up. If you have your yoga block, we are going to go through a vinyasa. So you can use the yoga blocks on either side. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift, all right, lift your body weight up. So you're actually lifting your legs up off the ground, and then you're going to shoot your legs back behind you. And then you'll lower down into the vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. So are you ready to try that with me? If that's too much, you can just meet me in downward facing dog. So you can use your yoga blocks like this, or none at all. I used to be able to do this so much better too. I've just got to get back into doing a lot more yoga, but this is where your core strength really comes in handy. It's still an amazing workout for me right where I am today. So this is the beauty of yoga. You work to your level. So let's go ahead and do the vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. This time, inhale, left leg comes up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it through to pigeon. Bringing that left or right leg back behind you. And again, if this feels good to your body right here, do you, if you need to use that yoga block, put it underneath that left hip, do that as well. And if you can walk forward, you'll walk it forward a little bit. You guys, this candle smells so, so good. If you like the smell of like Thanksgiving, banana nut bread, because it kind of does have a Thanksgiving-y smell. But again, it's an obnoxious name, and that's when my husband bought it, literally. Smell My Nuts is the name of the candle, and it smells so good. Oh, I said something to him last night. He's actually flying. He's on a trip right now, but I said something about Smell My Nuts because the candle was going, and he just was cracking up. I'm like, how old are we? Like cracking up at the silliest, goofiest things. But that's the beauty of life, you guys. We have to laugh and we have to have fun in life. Otherwise, like life, there's so much craziness happening right now. We have to laugh and have a good time. And if you guys are wondering why I keep messing with my hairs, I have little things in them, little clips to hold it back. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale, walking the hands back up towards the body. This time the right leg swings around. Bring the right leg out in front for this nice hamstring and lower back stretch. Again, reminder to keep your left knee, think about pressing your knee down towards the mat. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward, contracting those leg muscles, your quadriceps, your calves, everything is nice and contracted. Breathing into that stretch, relaxing into the posture, and just losing yourself in this posture. Feels like you're giving yourself a nice, giant, warm hug. Feels so amazing. Good, let's go ahead and inhale, bring your arms all the way up. And let's go ahead and bring the feet to the front. We're going to bend the knees, grab behind the knees, and slowly lower your back all the way down to the mat. We haven't done back bends in a long time in this yoga practice, so we're going to do a couple of those here. Feet are bent on the mat or on the floor. I want you to squeeze your glutes, contract your glutes, and we're going to do a bridge. So you're just going to hold it right here. This is all you need. This is what you can do. Now, if you want to, you can walk your shoulder blades in together And clasp your hands behind your back. So they're laying on the mat and you're squeezing your glutes, raising them up to the ceiling. On your next exhale, relax your hands if they're clasped behind your back and slowly lower your lower back and your glutes all the way down to the mat. We're gonna do 2 more of those. And what I want you to do is I want you to hold the bridge posture for 5 breaths. You do it on your own. Let's go ahead and extend, squeeze the glutes to the ceiling. Hands are clasped behind your back. You're holding this posture for 5 breaths. You're breathing, your rate. You listen to you. And after 5 breaths, you're going to go ahead and relax your lower back and your glutes down to the mat. Now on the last one, if you want to take it to a full wheel, the hands are going to come by the shoulders. And you're going to exhale as you press up into that full wheel. Holding here for 5 breaths. You got this. It's a really nice chest opener, heart opener as well. And go ahead and relax. Bring it all the way back down to the mat. From here, you're going to pull the knees into the chest, into a little ball. And let's gently rock it side to side. Massaging that lower back into the mat. Feels yummy. Excellent. Go ahead and release. Let's go ahead and open or grab behind the knees. And we're going to rock back and forth 3 times. And you're going to rock it all the way up to a seated position. So once you're sitting, you're extending your feet straight out in front of you. And exhale as you walk your hands out for a seated forward fold. This is a really nice stretch to do after you do those bridges or back bends or wheels. It's a counter stretch for opening the heart. Oh, it feels so good. Relaxing into that posture. Good, let's go ahead and release it, roll it all the way up. And from here, we're going to do, you're gonna turn and face me, and we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So from here, let's go ahead and raise one arm up, and you're going to go over to the opposite side, and your goal, so you're going to think about reaching that left hand to the right foot or the other side, it doesn't matter whichever way you're doing it. But if you can, you want to think about grabbing those toes. At the same time, you also want to think about pressing that left hip down towards the mat. This is a really good side body stretch. Oh, it feels so, so good. It's kind of how we open the practice. All coming full circle. Inhale, bring it up to the center. And now we're going to switch and go to the other side. Inhale. And exhale as you lean over to the other side. You listen to your body. You hold it where it's comfortable for you. And you might need to just right here. And honestly, if your hips are really tight, you might need to be sitting on a block too, because that can help protect your back and your hips and help you get into a more comfortable position in this posture. Holding this stretch for just a few breaths. Again, getting a nice good side body stretch. Inhale, bring it up to the center. This time I want you to walk your hands over to the right side of the body. So now your chest is facing your right foot. And exhale as you walk over that right leg. Think about bringing your belly button to your thigh, your chest to your knee, and your nose to your toes. Really elongating that spine. Loving your body right here, loving it. This is all this yoga, all this working out is a form of self-love. You are so amazing for showing up today. Go ahead and walk your hands to the center, holding here, and you might notice that one side feels a little bit more open than the other. Just laying here in the center. Relaxing into this posture. Getting a nice, good stretch, but only to your level that feels good to your body. Always paying close attention to your body. As you exhale, let's go ahead and walk our hands over towards that left leg. So your chest is now facing the left leg. And getting a nice good stretch in your left lower body, your right side body. Breathing into this posture. Relaxing. Letting go. Thanking yourself for being here. On your next exhale, we're walking it back to the center. And just, again, relaxing here where you were before. And notice, are you a little bit looser than you just were? Or are you still feeling tight? I feel both. Oh, but you're breathing into the stretch. On your next inhale, go ahead and slowly walk your hands up towards the center, gently shaking your legs closed, and we're going to do Baddha Konasana. So we're going to do that butterfly stretch. So that your feet, the bottoms of your feet come together. I'm going to fix my hair here. And think about having your feet are like bookends, or like a book. And you're going to have your thumbs on the arches of your foot. Your fingers will wrap around the tops of your feet. And think about opening your feet like a book. And at the same time, press down with your elbows on your legs. And think about folding forward. Now, my friends, if you're like this and you're kind of leaning back, your knees are up and your back is so uncomfortable for you, get these yoga blocks. They're in the carousel below or on the side, wherever they are on your device. But if you don't have them right now, go grab a pillow. Or if you have a sweater, if you're at work and you don't have a pillow, then you're going to grab a jacket. You're going to sit on something so you're elevated a little bit, because this will open up your knees and your hips, not your knees, it'll open up your hips. And then you'll just gently fold forward. So again, if you're like this, you need to get these yoga blocks pronto, pronto, pronto. It makes a big difference if you're elevated a little bit. And eventually, when you keep coming back to this yoga practice every Tuesday, and we'll add in some more too, then eventually you won't need them, but it'll take a while to get there, and it's okay. It's okay if you never get there, because that is what those bad boys are for. They're to help you. All right, go ahead and release it. Bring it up. Shake it out, bring those legs together. And this, my friends, is my favorite part. We're going to lower all the way down. I want you to extend your legs to opposite ends of the mat. Let's take a big toe stretch with your arms. Oh, really lengthen. Get a good stretch like you do first thing in the morning. And now bring your hands down by your side. Palms are facing up. Relax the legs, open the legs. Laying in corpse pose or savasana. We're gonna lay here. We're gonna take 1 minute of complete silence. Thanking ourselves for showing up today. So here we go. 1 minute begins now. Gently start wiggling your fingers and your toes. You can make small circles with your hands, with your ankles. And if taking a big, tall stretch to opposite ends of the mat feels good to your body, do that. And when you're ready, I want you to roll it over to one side, right or left, it doesn't matter. And gently lay in your fetal position. Pulling the knees in towards your chest and just laying there. Feeling and being. Now when you're ready, go ahead and push it up to a seated position. And if your hips are tight, you're going to sit on a yoga block or on that pillow. Sit however is comfortable for you. I like half lotus actually. It's kind of a half lotus. From here, I want your palms to be up. You're receiving energy. You're receiving all this good energy that all of us, so everyone that is here on the live, we've got a lot of you on right now. Everyone on this live is sending their love, their gratitude for being here today. And I definitely want to thank you immensely for showing up, not only for yourself, but for everyone else here on Amazon Live. You are amazing, you are incredible, and you can do anything you set your mind to. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste, and I cannot wait to see you all next Tuesday for another beautiful yoga practice. No two yoga practices are alike, so I can't wait to see you. Comment below. Also, let me know if there's some different yoga practices or if there's some different postures that you want to do. Now you see mine behind the scenes with all my cords and everything. But you guys, I do Zoom meetings every day, and I have this beautiful meditation mat, but it had no back. I should go get it, it's up there. We'll do that for another live. But this bad boy is a lifesaver. I literally ordered it when I was at my mother's. And I just needed it because I'm constantly on Zoom calls and I'm like this and I need to rest my back on something and I kind of like to sit back and chill a little bit. But this is so comfortable. And I literally work sitting on the ground all the time. So if you work from home or if you're on Zoom meetings all day, it's a really nice option for you and I highly recommend it. I had to grab some water too. And listen, Marcia will be here tomorrow on Amazon Live. She is doing, I think she's doing a workout tomorrow. She's doing a LIT workout. Marcia and I are getting ready to launch our new LIT program. LIT is low intensity interval training. So, not low intensity, I'm sorry, low impact interval training. It's definitely not low intensity. It's super crazy. It's challenging. But the beauty of low impact interval training or LIT is it's good for all fitness levels. It's really good for pregnant women or postpartum women because they're not supposed to do a lot of impact. People who are coming back from an injury, people who are just starting a workout program, people who are avid runners are working out super hard and they need something that's more restorative, except there's some really hard stuff that we have in our LIT program. Anyway, it's really good. So we cater to women, primarily, women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. And to be quite honest with you, I'm 51 and I'm kind of over all the high impact, so like the HIIT workouts. I do like a good run. I like to go out and run every once in a while. I need to get back out maybe tomorrow. But I like running outside, but I'm over like high knees, running and all this stuff. So we created LIT, low impact interval training. So Marcia will be doing a workout tomorrow. Her workout is at 1 o'clock Eastern, so noon Central. So I hope that you guys show up for Marcia's LIT workout. And guess what? Friday starts Black Friday here on Amazon. So I will be here Friday showing some of our favorite Black Friday deals from Amazon. So I look forward to seeing you. That's gonna be 10 o'clock Eastern, Friday morning. And in the meantime, Marcia has Meal Prep with Marcia. But listen, if you're new to Amazon, head over to our Plant Chicks page. Make sure you follow Plant Chicks because you'll be able to see all the live streams that we do. We do cooking live streams. Marcia does Meal Prep with Marcia every Thursday. I'm doing plant plates with Jackie on Sundays, like meal prep, but like literally showing you how to eat plant-based. And don't worry, if you're not plant-based, you can still follow along and you can add in whatever else you want to add in. But the meals that we make are so freaking good, you won't want to add in anything else. Just saying. All right, anyway, you guys have an amazing day. Thanks again for showing up today. We love and appreciate you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow on Marcia's lit workout, low impact interval training. And you guys have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Take care. Bye.